Today we are going to learn how to create realistic shadow in Photoshop. So let's get started. And I highly suggest you to follow along with this tutorial to get a better understanding. The link of this image is mentioned in the description. First, open the image. Let's increase its canvas size because there is no space to show shadow. Go to image, canvas size. Change the value pixels to percent. It will be a lot more easier to change values. Let's set the width to 50% and height will be 200%. Press enter. Now we have a lot of room to create shadow on the background. Let's create the shadow. Take the rectangle tool, set the fill value to black and create a rectangle according to the dimension of the book. Even if the dimensions are not accurate, that's fine as well. Now right click on layer and convert it into a smart object. Rename this layer as shadow. Drag it behind the layer 1. Take the move tool, press Ctrl or Command T to transform, and by holding Ctrl or Command, transform the shape in a way that it seems the book is floating in the air. Right click, place. Now the shadow is looking too flat, so we want a realistic shadow actually. So go to filter, blur, Gaussian blur. Click on the shadow part to get a preview. Increase the radius. Let's set it near around 34. Hit OK. Now the edges are looking a lot more softer than before. But the shadow cannot have this balanced look in this perspective view. So we are going to add some variety to it. Go to filter, blur gallery, tilt shift. Move it to the bottom part of the shadow. Rotate it according to the view of the book. Let's increase the blur value. Not too much. Scale the outer part to get a subtle blur. Move it down a little bit more and scale it more. I think it's looking quite realistic, so hit OK. But I think we can add a little bit more blur to it. Go to filter, blur, Gaussian blur, set the value 5, hit OK. To get a better view, add an adjustment layer of solid color, set the color white, hit OK. Drag it below the shadow layer, rename it as BG for background. Now the shadow is looking too hard, add a layer mask on shadow layer. Take the gradient tool, make sure you choose black and white linear gradient. Hit OK. And from upward to downward, create a gradient. Because the bottom part of the book is a lot more closer to the ground, that's why the bottom part will be darker and the upper part will be lighter. Until you get a good transition, undo it multiple times. Now this is looking pretty good. Set its opacity to 60%. Shadow is looking realistic but the background is too white. So let's add a background that complements this mockup. Select the BG layer, add adjustment layer of gradient fill, edit the gradient, pick the yellow color from the book, hit OK. For this one as well, hit OK. Increase the scale value to make it subtle, hit OK. To make it more realistic according to the lighting, duplicate the book layer, set the blend mode to overlay, add a layer mask on it, take the gradient tool and from bottom to top create a line and set its opacity to 70%. Now the book lighting is matching with the environment. If you learned something new, hit the subscribe button. Also press the bell icon for learning updates. My name is Shubham. Thank you so much for watching Graphic Arena.